Hello and welcome back once more. This time around, I want to show you how you can reconfigure the Frappe framework, the server itself. Um, if you take a look, you observe that you've started writing disease of the codes. Take a look at the configuration, sorry, the documentation. If you look through this documentation, you'll find out that these hooks has so many configuration in it, and if you keep configuring this hook, you may end up getting confused. And I think it's kind of a bad idea. It's really a bad idea for you to keep coming to this file to modify it. It's better to plug in a particular file just like I did, then modify that file rather than coming to this hook all the time. I think it's better it will better help in protecting your hooks file. Although there is nowhere this my advice is stated, but I really think you can try it out anyway. And here's what I want to do. Here's my hooks.py file, right? I'm going to get rid of these hooks because I have ginger.py, I have utils, I have routes.py. At some point, when I want to do this, I'm going to show you something on ERPNext so you can understand better what I'm trying to say. ERPNext hooks. You scroll through these hooks, you see several configurations. The domain is so long, the website route row is so long that the hash version, the doc event itself so long, then the scheduler itself is. For me, I'll prefer this up into several files. Okay, in my app, this hooks.py, I'm going to move it to a folder called hooks. Then transfer this hooks file. I think I'm going to do it directly inside my estate app. Transfer this hooks.py into the hooks folder. Hooks. Yeah, transfer this file, the hooks. Also transfer the ginger file and the routes. Those are the files we called into the hooks. Then this hooks.py, I'm going to rename it to __init __. Okay, so anything like all this long configuration, I could just bring them out. You see already, I already did this. This no longer exists, so I don't have a hooks.py file anymore in my app root. It's in a folder called hooks, then renamed as init.py. So any file that has to, or any settings in these hooks that is too long, I'll just like this. Okay, I'm gonna work with this now. Bring this out. I'm gonna cut this. Call it docs. Call it the same thing. Doc events. Right? It's gonna make the file look somewhat smaller. Then I'll put it from doc events. From doc events, import not that's bad. Import doc events. Okay, that's fine. Then in this hooks folder, I write a file called doc events.py. Inside of it, we just the doc underscore events is assigned this. Okay, is this simple, right? Then this doc event is imported inside this init.py here and also assigned to this file document. It's gonna make my file much cleaner and much smaller. If I have any other one, just like this schedule tax, you could as well, move everything inside a file in this hooks called schedule events.py. Write all of them inside of it, then import it at the top here, then assign the value. Okay, I'm going to save this. Then one more thing you should do is correct this. You only need to change this from dot import version as app version. Just click on this. Dot means move from this hooks folder down to the main app folder. That is all. Close this. Stop the server. Start the server. Well, first I'll try this well. I restarted my app. Just a little issue, a little bit says, let me read. No module named estate app.ginger. Yeah, just a little correction, ginger. Just a little correction. So we are now moved into hooks and no estate app.hooks.ginger. That's all. But I advise before coding, you try and set all this up first. But that's just it. Can restart the server. Let me read the log if there. This is fine. I think I'm gonna reload this page once more. Okay, one more issue. Said, did I stop the server at all? Estate app.ginger. I thought I rewrote it. Estate app. Since the server has not restarted well. Oh, this first one here. That's the issue. This first one. Paste. Now, estate app.hooks. It should be the last issue. Let me look through it again. Estate app.hooks.ginger. Property estate app.hooks.ginger. Okay, may have to go again. But it's good we encountered some bugs. It will help us in kind of debugging the system properly. Because if you don't encounter bug during coding, then you've not really understood what is going on. And here you have your system running successfully. We got what we want. How about visiting the home page? Is it still working? Yeah, the home page is working as well. Then how about some of this our event? Let me take a look at what we have in our events. I have on validate. What is it validate? Estate app validate. And what happens when you validate estate app.doctype.property.event? Let me see what happens when you validate the app. Doctype property events. Nothing happens on validate. Okay, on update has been updated. Okay, we can test to see if our update works as well on the site. How about I change price of this property? 500,000 is okay. What else can I change here? Save. Let's see if we get a message. Okay, everything still works. So that's all I have for you for the now. You can just kind of, because at the end of the day, if you keep writing some kind of files, you have files filled all over here. So you kind of group it. Just move the hook to a folder called hooks, rename it to init.py. Then every other app configuration that is going to be very, 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 very long, you bring it out as a single file, edit it. Then it will be easy for you to track the files you want to edit. So you see my router, they are just there as single files, and that's just it for the now. Thanks for watching, and I hope you do learn a lot.